Curry Mitchell.
Your age?
20.
Jennifer Putnam, 37.
Brian Bush, 26.
Well, this recession has, well, first of all, I graduated from graduate school right before the recession really took off, and my wife is currently in school. So for us, really it's shown us the edge of the cliff, that if for some reason I'm not hired for another semester, or if her financial aid doesn't come through, we are right there at the precipice. So one thing has to go wrong and we fall over. It's also limited our alternatives. I mean, before the recession, there was always the alternative that I could go back to construction work or do sort of the other things that I did before I went to school. Those options now are fairly limited. So currently I'm still working. Currently my wife can still go to school, but you know, I'll say that it's at its strength.
I've been riding this recession since it started back in 2005, and I was working in a company that was attached to the housing industry, so I saw it coming a long time ago.
My degree plan changed a little bit because of it. I was going to do social work for my master's, but then I found out because of the recession it's like the lowest paid job in the United States now, so my master's program would probably be different.
Me and my friends all worked at restaurants, and so our pay got cut, or not our pay, but our shifts got cut, or days, or the amount of hours we worked.
Do you have your own?
No.
Do you rent?
We do.
Do you rent a house?
Well, it's an extension to a house, so it's basically a studio.
I rent.
No, I do not. I rent.
An apartment?
Yes, I do.
An apartment?
Yes.
I'm not, luckily.
Right,
No, I wouldn't exactly say that. I'm going to school, so I don't go into debt.
Not so much in debt, but I'm more aware of what I spend and what I don't
Not
spend.
in debt due to the recession, but I was in debt before the recession, so I can't fix it because of the recession.
Yes, personally. I don't know that I would speak for anyone else, but personally, while we are on the edge of the cliff, the opportunities that we have now are promising. I believe there's enough in the state budget to allow me to continue to be hired to teach. I believe there's enough to continue to provide financial aid for my wife. So I think if things move steadily as they have been for the last year or two in the recession, then yes, personally I think there's hope for us. But I think there are still lots of other issues to be worried about, which I'm probably not the expert or the person.
I do have hope, and being a single mom, I'm really concerned about getting out of the recession, because I'm afraid I'm only going to stay poor long enough for the next recession.
Yeah, there's always hope, but I don't think it will be fixed within a good 10 or 15 years before we start
to go through what we go through, but it's hard to say. I mean, with how bad our recession is right now, what's going to end up happening.